Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go now. Go, Rick. Go.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Eagles are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run here with Swift. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They'll run right here with Swift. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Back to throw here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd and 6. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in a first.
First down, Patriots.
Let's go.
And now here's a carry heading left. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 5-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the... Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Eagles nothing.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here we go on 2nd and 12. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Swift going to try up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. But you look at this Patriots defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here's Jones on the return. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a first throw of the afternoon, and the connection is there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7.
Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And out of bounds right around the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert them.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down, eluding the pressure right. The 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands that can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start. There he goes, right side. down the right sideline. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Eagles 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Open man is Duvernay.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking... Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
From the 44-yard line, here's a second down and 6. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw here. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 91 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second down and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll go to the air here on third and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And quickly, they get to the line.
First and goal, New England.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Eagles 6.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side Swift. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Out of the gun now on third down. A pass caught by Duvernay. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's Swift. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. One more time with Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
Well, you don't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll run with Swift. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. I don't know that you've got a wealth of options here now. 3rd down from your 2.
The question is, how much confidence do you actually have in various aspects of your team? In your defense, in case things go wrong. In your quarterback to take care of the football. Your offensive line to protect him. If you're feeling pretty confident about all those things, you might take a shot right here.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Now a throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2nd and 4. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And that's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 3. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. They'll set up to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Eagles 14.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there.
His third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Second and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Now they'll shift things around. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
19 Lions. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll set up a throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They go play action here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Second and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
At the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon, because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this